Hey y'all, welcome back to Vacancy at Vanilla's episode 7. Terrible news. I just spent the last hour of my life recording this episode. And guess what? This is a brand new microphone. And I did a test run. Everything sounded good. I said, okay, did a record test run, clicked the video, listened to it back. Everything sounded good. Started recording. I record an hour. Go to listen to it back right now. Suddenly, the sound is nowhere to be fucking found. Gone with the wind. Gone with the wind. So I'm literally like, that's all you see. It's just me fucking, I don't know what happened. And if it happens again, I'm going to lose my marbles. Okay? I'm going to lose my marbles. Okay? So this is take 2 of episode 7. And I'm just going to run it back with the whole same shit that I just talked about for the past hour. But hi, how are you guys? How's everything going on this fine Wednesday? Well, it's Tuesday right now at midnight. But when you guys listen to this, it will be Wednesday. Hopefully, if I could fucking record with my brand new microphone that is giving me issues already. But the reason why I got this new microphone is because I got 2 microphones so that I could potentially have guests on soon. And I got a MacBook like I talked about last episode. So, I'm just fucking around. I wanted to see if this mic sounded good. Technically, I could have done it with my old mic, but I don't know. I think they kind of sound similar. It's really not that big of a difference of the sound quality, but this is a new mic. So we'll see how it goes. If the shit is even fucking recording right now. So hopefully you could hear me. But hi. First of all, I wanted to start the episode by saying that my mom, bless her soul, love her to death. Okay, not bless her soul, because that makes it sound like they're dead. My mom is not dead. She's very much alive and well and an amazing, beautiful woman. My mom, she catches glimpses of the podcast and she may, hear a clip or two or listen in every now and then. As much as I advise her not to, but she does. And, whatever she sees or hears, that's none of my business. So that's out of my control. But she clocked me the other day. I sent her the clip of Miso, the iconic one of him getting stuck behind the chair. And she was laughing and she said, "How come you wear the same thing all the time?" What? What? What was that? She's like, "You're always wearing the same thing. Why do you always wear the same clothes?" Girl, oh my gosh, she clocked me. And then I'm like, oh my God, do I wear the same clothes? And then I look at all my episodes that I have up and I'm like, I'm wearing something different in every episode. I mean, they're similar looking because it's all just neutrals and a lot of browns and a lot of blacks. That's just what I like to wear is neutrals. So I was like, oh my God, that is so shady. I was like, "Mom, it's different things. Okay, I promise." And she's like, "Okay." I was like, that was shady moves. What was that about? So today I have on these glasses and I have on my Heaven Mark Jacobs shirt and not pictured because I have my blanket covering me, but I have on Lululemon biker shorts. So now every episode I'm going to start off by telling you what I'm wearing just so my mom doesn't clock me. For those, I'm going to be like, for you audio listeners, I have on a Dior bracelet. I'm wearing Baccarat perfume. I just flex on everyone for no reason. But she told me that and I was like, girl, what the fuck was that? Anyway, but yeah, I got my Mac. I haven't even fucked around with it really yet. I just set it up and put it back in the box. So I don't even really know how it works. But there is just one thing I have to say about having a MacBook. There is something so cunty, so insanely cunt about taking a laptop, putting it on your lap, crossing your legs, and sitting and typing. There is something so cunty about that. I don't know. It just serves businesswoman down. It's just so businesswoman. And I felt like I just took it out and I suddenly like my posture got better. Like I was sitting up more straight. I was like, guys, I'm a businesswoman now. Like I love this new era of my life because I'm not really I've never been in this era. I've never really had a businesswoman era before. Because it's either I'm at work and I'm being sexy and a sex symbol and a sex icon. I'm dragging it. But I'm at work and I'm got to be cute and shit. And then it's either that or I'm home and I'm living like a fucking 37-year-old in their mom's basement, ordering takeout and playing video games all day, hunched over my computer. So there's no in between. That's kind of the life that I live. What are you gonna do? But I don't know, something about the laptop is just super cunty, and I really like it. I really like that. And I know that everyone is dying to know, oh my God, Emily, how was the work Christmas party? Like, what is tea? What is going on? And I'll tell you guys, relax. I'll tell you about it, okay? It was so much fucking fun. For those of you who don't know, I went to my my work Christmas party last night. I could have said my work's Christmas party. That would have kind of made sense. My job, they throw a Christmas party every year. But the owner of the club also owns multiple other clubs. So it's just everyone from every club goes to this party. And everyone gets a +1. So there are lots. There's like at least 1,000 people that show up to this. There's a lot of fucking people there. And it's like really nice. Everyone dresses nice. Well, there were some outfits that were questionable. But this is not RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm not here to judge the runway. But everyone dresses nice for the most part. And at the beginning, they have this like award ceremony. They have food. They give away, prizes. They raffle off prizes and shit. And we missed all of that. Okay. We showed up fucking late. We missed all that shit. And I was like, man, what the fuck? We showed up. And by the time we showed up, like everyone was getting their drink on. Everyone was turning up. And it was just a lot going on. There were like people twerking on stage, doing splits, doing handstands. It was fucking insane. But when we got there, they were kind of playing a lot more like electric music and like oldies. So I was like, man, this is like where's the fucking young people music at? Like, this is the old people music. We need to get it popping. But then, once the night went on, the DJ at one point, they're playing like some lame ass shit. And then I just hear the DJ say, when I say ski, you say ye. Ski, yay. Ski, yeah. I ran up onto that stage so fast. And I acted a fool. I will say I acted a fool. For about only 15 to 20 seconds, though. That was it. I just had to get it out of my system. That's all I had to do. Get it out of my system. And then the rest of the night was fun. Everyone's drinking. Everyone's having a good time. And, I don't drink, guys. You know that about me. But, my friends really like to, get stupid, get crazy sometimes. And I don't really like I said, I don't go out too much. So I don't really like experience that as often anymore. Having to like take care of drunk people. And I've always said this. I love my friends to death, but the second that anyone gets too drunk and they are like being aggressive with me and they don't want my help or whatever, deuces. Oh, okay, I'm out of here. You're someone else's problem now. That's kind of how I've always been, and I don't care. Like, I don't care. Cancel me. I don't care. Obviously, I'm not going to like leave my fucking friends on the side of the street, but it's your bed. You got to lay in it now, babe. You got to lay in it now. So everyone just got way too fucking intoxicated. And it got to the point where I was looking around, and it wasn't even like just my friends that got drunk. It was like I was looking around. It's about 1 a.m. at this point, and I felt like I was in a zombie apocalypse. I'm looking around. I'm like the only fucking well, I definitely wasn't the only sober person, but I felt like I was the only sober person there. People are fighting. There's girls and there's guys fighting too. Fucking people. There was a guy, so I'm like rip his shirt off. People are fighting. People are yelling. Girls are getting carried out drunk. People are stumbling, fucking arguing. The girls' makeup is fucking eyelash hanging off. I was like, and then there's like people in the corner like fucking hooking up, like humping each other. I'm like, oh my God. It was like a literal zombie apocalypse of drunk people. I was like, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. So I find my friends and I'm like, guys, love you, but I need to go. Like it's my time. Like it's Yeah, I'm calling it. And they were like, why? We're having so much fun. Like, why do you want to leave right now? Like, please stay. Like, just stay. And I'm like, guys, okay. You know how it's like when the drunk people, they want you to stay. You're like, okay. I'm like, I love you guys. Okay, call me when you're home. Love you. Gotta go. And I'm like trying to slowly back away. And they're like, we're going to go to the after party at the hotel. Like, just come. Like, why don't you just come to the hotel? And I'm just like, oh my God, I cannot. I need to go home. So after that, I went home and enjoyed the rest of my night. Took a shower. I was in bed. My cats were asleep, and all was well in the world. And my friends, were belligerent, but I was trying my best to make sure that everyone got home safe. They did. They did. Um, but man, it was just a lot. It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on, and other than that, though, it was a good time. It was a good time, and my outfit ate. Look at my Instagram. Okay, it was cute. It wasn't like the best thing I ever wore, but it was cute. It did the job. It did the job. Rachel's dress was really cute too. She had this Jaded London dress, but Jaded London, girl, what the hell was that? I just heard something strange. Okay, anyway, Jaded London, count your days, because that dress that she had on was not big titty friendly. It was not big titty friendly. We had to literally like rip the dress like right before we went in, and I had to like rip the fucking strap and like retie it, because it was just not, it was not, the girls were not staying in that dress. And the dress was so cute too. It was a fucking shame because my girls' titties were hanging out by the end of the night. No, I'm kidding. But I was just like, we had to like fucking manipulate this dress for it to like fit her right. It was just not. So Jaded London, count your days. Actually don't, because I do really like Jaded London, and I do have a lot of things from them. And hey, I would love a brand deal. Me going from hating on them to wanting a brand deal. I'm like, guys, actually, I'm literally, my closet's open right now. I'm staring at least 3 Jaded London pieces in my closet right now. So, and I went to their pop-up when they did one in LA. Okay. So I'm so Jaded London. I'm sorry. I take it back. Okay. Please send me free clothes. Oh my God. But, yeah, the party was a good time. And, man, I'm not built like how I was. Like I cannot stay out late. And even when I was younger, like I cannot stay. Like once it hits 2 a.m., I'm fucking done. I'm done. Don't call me. Don't fucking text me. You're done. I'm going to bed. Like I just have to go to bed. I'm taking a shower. I'm laying in bed with the fucking cats, and we're going to bed. I shit you not. I don't care. And that should be pissing me off too. Like you'll be at the club or wherever, and guys will be like, "What you about to do after this?" Bitch, I'm about to fucking sleep. Okay. I'm about to I'm about to get the best sleep I ever fucking had. That's what. They'd be like, so what's the vibes after this? Like, what's the move? I'm going home. I'm playing brown noise 12-hour fucking sound system on YouTube. And I'm knocking the fuck out. That's what's going on. And you're not invited. The only thing that would get me to go to an afters is if Drake was there at the door handing out fucking Chanel bags. That's the only thing that would get me to go. Like there's literally been times where I've turned down like money, like to fucking like work or like go to clubs that are like after hours and like make more money at other clubs and shit. Cause some of these clubs, like so what a lot of girls will do in my industry, for those of you non-strippers, a lot of girls will work at one club until 2 a.m. And then after 2 a.m., they'll go to a club that's open after hours, and they will continue working until like 5, 6 in the morning sometimes. And there's been times where I've known that I could make a good amount of money, and I've been like, yeah, no. No, like I just got to call it. Like you just got to call it sometimes. And I'm just like, and it's not that you have to be pressed for money to work after hour clubs. Absolutely not. Because some people just like the nightlife and like to be up late, and they just like, and there is like a lot of money sometimes at that time because everyone's like fucked up and like guys are giving money away sometimes. But not that you have to be pressed for money, but I'm not pressed for money to like bend my comfort zone. You know what I mean? To like make myself uncomfortable to make more money. There are some girls who love that shit, who love their, they want to turn up, they want to stay up late. That's fine. It's like, it's a win-win situation for them. But for me, dude, it's like, it's just not, I can't. I don't know what it is. Like, once it gets like late, like past 3 a.m., my body just shuts the fuck down. But also, I mean, I'm fucking sober, bitch. Like, I'm raw dogging it over here. It's 3 in the morning. I'm fucking tired. I have not ingested any liquor. I have not ingested any alcohol. I have not snorted anything up my nostril to keep me awake right now. So what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm just raw dogging it, dude. I'm fucking tired. I need to go home. So yeah, I just can't do it. I can't fucking do it. And so I went to bed, and everyone got home safe, and it was great. It was a good time. Uh, Another thing that I wanted to talk about was something very unfortunate. There has been some really, really bad news that has surfaced for me, unfortunately. And that is the fact that I am, well, was permanently banned from TikTok Live. I got perma banned. And what happened was I was on live, as I am, shaving my head. Cause I like to go on live and shave my head. And what's it to you? What's wrong with that? I'll go on live, I shave my head, because it's so boring to do it on my own. I just like stare at myself in the mirror. But going on live and having people to talk to is way more fun. It's way more entertaining. So I do that. Who cares? And I'm on live and we're shaving my head, and we start talking about guys. Someone asked me, like, what's your type? What kind of guys do you like? Or what's your type in men? That's what they asked me. Because, bitch, I like everyone. They said, what's your type in men? I said, babes, if you put all of my male exes in a room right now and you lined them up against the wall, and you even tried to find some, look-wise, if you even tried to find some similarities between a lot of them, you'd be like, girl, what the fuck? A lot of these guys look nothing like the other, bitch. What the hell is going on? It's like, it is so all over the place that it's like actually iconic. Like, I do not, like, I don't got no type. Nah. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. That's really me. Like, no one is related to that harder than I have. And I just don't have a fucking type, man. They all look so different, and as corny as this is gonna sound, you just gotta bring the vibe to the table. You just gotta serve up the plate of vibes for me to like you. If you're not serving up the vibes, man, I'm not eating it. If the vibe is not on the plate, I'm not eating it. How about that? So yeah, a lot of times, like, if I'm dating someone, it's really more like the personality wins me over, and just kind of like how they are as a person. Uh, so we were talking about that, and then they start asking me, okay, well, do you think this person's attractive? Do you think they're naming like celebrities? And then it started to turn. I'm like, all right, fuck it, guys, name celebrities. I'll tell you like what my opinion. And then they're like, Lil Yachty. I'm like, yes, love him. Literally, give me a kiss. And they're like, okay, Pete Davidson. I'm like, okay, I don't really see the hype too much, but he's, whatever, I guess. And then they're like, okay, Chris Hemsworth, fucking this person. I'm just naming like conventionally attractive people. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then they were like, Machine Gun Kelly, and I was like, run that one back, baby. No, absolutely. I'm like, what? Next question. Actually, I'd be like, oh. No, but I wasn't saying anything bad. Like, whenever they would say someone that I did not think was attractive, I would just be like, they were like Jared Leto. I was like, next caller, please. And I get like a notification on my live being like, oh, careful now. Like a little warning pops up on the screen. It's like, careful with the hate speech. I'm like, girl, hate speech. And they were like, well, be careful with the bullying. And I'm like, bullying? What the fuck? So I'm like, oh my God, guys, okay, we need to stop. we need to quit talking about whatever the fuck we're talking about. I don't even know how it got to that point because I was not saying anything bad. And I've gotten banned on live in the past for like a week for like saying stupid shit. One time me and Rachel were on and we were just talking about how people don't pay their taxes and like tax evasion. Okay. That's what we were talking about. And we got banned for just talking about fucking taxes. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like I will be scrolling on this godforsaken fucking app and see way more outlandish shit going on live sometimes with some people, and you're banning me for talking about tax evasion, bitch. Fuck you. How about that? Actually, TikTok, I love you and thank you for the platform that you have given me because it is giving me the opportunity to do this podcast. TikTok, if you're listening, please, I'm so sorry. No, but they give me a fucking notification. I'm like, what? And then I'm like, okay, guys, we need to be on our best behavior. Okay, we need to really focus. We need to, please. So we finish shaving my head, and like another 30 minutes go by. I completely forget about this notification that I had gotten, and then someone goes, "Can you rap for us?" And one thing about me, I'm gonna give the people what they want. That's just I'm a people pleaser. Hey, what can I say? I say, sure, I'll spit a quick. Is it 14 bars? Spit a quick 14. That don't even sound right. Spit a quick 15. I was like, I'll spit something. How about that? I was like, I will spit something. So I sit down on the couch. I put on tight beats on YouTube. I'm playing this beat. And then I remembered. I was like, oh my God, I had this fucking TikTok video idea a while ago where I was gonna, have you guys heard of On the Radar? It's like they make these videos of like rappers. There's some that are like up and coming and then some that are like more established, and it's just them kind of like freestyling and shit. And they like post it and whatever. It's just like it's just like rappers fucking freestyling into a mic and then like, they post it. And I was gonna make a video that I was like me if I did the On the Radar, and it was just gonna be fucking outlandish, stupid lyrics that were like fucking horrible. And I was writing down things in my notes as they would come to my mind. So I had a few silly little things written down, but all right, let me just preface that, so this is, I had told the people of TikTok this. So, I put the fucking tight beat on YouTube, and I'm like, you know what? Hey, let me pull up those bars that I had. And, I play the beat, and then this was the first bar. And this is where I went wrong. This is what got me a little bit in trouble. So I said, when you see me riding around, just know it's a big body. He can't stop drinking lean. Now he got a big body. He like talking about how he's fat. You get it? His big body, like I'm in a big body Benz, like my car. And then he can't stop drinking lean because lean makes you fat, from what I heard. And now he has a big body. You get it? So, that unfortunately got me in a little bit of trouble. So I did get banned. I did get banned from TikTok Live permanently. I got a notification that I was permanently banned. Okay. But then hold on. I did make another, now that I think about it, I did make another insensitive comment because someone said, because, at one point I start getting into it. I'm kind of singing on the beat. And then someone was like, oh, you kind of sound like Rod Wave. And I said, oh, speaking of fatties. And I didn't need to go there. I didn't need to go there. And like, bitch, I'm fat. Like, I could say someone's fat. Like, fuck you. That's what pisses me off. Like, bitch, I'm not saying it in a fucked up way. Like, it's like, so yeah. So I did say some things that I regret. And TikTok, I'm so sorry. But TikTok I did appeal my sentence. I did appeal my sentence. I did plead not guilty, and my time was reduced. I will and I was let out on good behavior. So TikTok ban, it was a permanent ban, but then TikTok reduced it to only a week. So I'm very, very happy about that news. And my lawyer did a really good job. No, but they were like, all right, you know what, girl, you're right. We were kind of being a little dramatic. The permanent ban was a little crazy. We'll just give you a week and then don't say anyone's fat ever again. Okay, all right, cool. You ain't gotta tell me twice. So that's what happened to me. I got a perma banned, unfortunately. So that was a little silly, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Life happens, and sometimes you say things that are cancelable. But it wasn't even that bad, man. It wasn't even that bad. And I know one of my friends, I was telling them, I was like, oh yeah, I was on live, and then I said something bad, and then they fucking banned me. They were like, what'd you say? The N word? What? The No, like what, girl? I was like, what the fuck? No, that shit. But I was like, oh my god, go sit down, please. Anyway, um, I went to dinner with my bitch. First of all, the way I transition like I'm a stand-up comedian. Like how they just they'll talk about something and they'll just completely change topic. They're like, so last week I went to the grocery store, right? And I see this like fucking shut up. So I went to dinner with a friend last week, and I hadn't seen her in a while. It was nice to catch up with her, and we went to this nice restaurant that she suggested. And oh, dude, this restaurant, it was like the perfect size, like not too crowded. The ambiance was there. It was like everything. The food was fucking amazing. Everything about this place was like fucking chef's kiss. Okay, it's in a nice cute little area. And I was like, oh my god, I want to conceive children here. Like I love this fucking restaurant. And I don't know what it is, but something about going out to a nice dinner and like being around good people and being in a space like that, in an ambiance like that, I swear, and I'm not over exaggerating, like strike me down if I'm lying, I swear to god, I would rather be able to do that once a week than have sex ever again in my life. I'm not even kidding. I swear to god, I would give up sex to eat at like good restaurants and just kiki with my friends in nice, quaint little restaurants that have amazing food. I swear to God. And I'm talking about like a nice dinner, like you get dressed up. It's like I'm not talking about like some so-so. Like it's a nice fucking like the food is on point. And they got some shit on the menu. You're like, what the fuck even is that? Like that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? The I need to go to a restaurant where the food, I need to see at least one fucking item on the menu that has an ingredient or a vegetable or something that I have never heard of in my life. And I am too embarrassed to ask the waiter what it is because I don't want to sound like I don't know what fancy food is. So that I take out my phone and I Google what it is. Okay? Like example, at this place they had something that was like a maitake, something maitake. Okay, so we're like maitake, what is that? We Googled it. It's just a mushroom, and I'm like, oh, there's shiitake mushrooms, so that would maitake mushrooms. Okay, then that would make sense. But you know what I mean? There has to be something on the menu that I'm like, I've never even fucking seen that word a day in my life. This place is gonna be good. Oh, this shit is fancy. So you know what I mean. But we're at this dinner, we're having a great time, and she went to a movie after. I was gonna go to work, so we're like wrapping it up, and we're like, let's go use the bathroom. Let's go freshen up. Let's go powder up in the ladies' room. What did people used to? Didn't like people used to say that back in the day? They'd be like, oh, the powder room. I gotta go to use the powder room. Girl, shut up. Go take a fat shit. Like in like the 50s or whatever, didn't they call it the powder room? Or am I making that up? But we went to the bathroom, and it was like one of those bathrooms where like you just open the door and it's just like no stall. It's just the toilet, the sink, and fucking there was a urinal in there too. So we go in together, we close the door, we lock it obviously behind us, and she pees and then I fucking pee. And then I go to flush the toilet, the handle just starts spinning. Like it doesn't catch to flush. It just fucking twirls around. I'm like, oh my God, hello? And it's literally like not even like hooked up to the fucking toilet. I'm like, what is going on? There's no way. This is not happening. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Because it's not even like a stall. It's not even like like a fucking restaurant that has like 3 or 4 stalls. And you could just be like, whatever, someone will figure it out. It's the only fucking toilet. And there was 2 bathrooms in the establishment. Mind you, it was like one on this side and then one on this side. And they were both like all gender. Because they had a urinal and a toilet. And the one on the left said out of order. So clearly they were having some fucking plumbing issues. There was something going on here because this fucking toilet, the thing was not working. And so this was the only bathroom that was able to be used. And so we're like, oh, fuck, what do we do? Should we tell someone? We're like, we should probably tell someone. And we go out. And there is a man literally waiting at the bathroom door to like use the bathroom after us. And he just like walks in after us. And we were like, like we hated it so much. It was so awkward. But honestly, if that poor man had to take a shit, Godspeed, soldier. Godspeed. But I'm pretty sure you never know. You can never judge the book by its cover. But, we just kind of ran out in embarrassment after we didn't tell anyone. I was like, okay, they're going to figure it out at some point. Someone's going to have to say something. So we left. But then after we were talking about, we were like, oh my God, how fucking embarrassing would it be if you were that person in there and you took a shit? And then you had to like, what the fuck do you do? Literally, what the fuck do you do? I don't even know what I do. Like what are you gonna do? Call the restaurant and be like, hey, I'm actually in your bathroom right now and I just took a big fat dookie booty shit and I need someone to help me out right now because this toilet is just not working. Like there's just no fucking way. No way in hell. And we were just talking about that and I'm like, damn, like realistically, what do you fucking do? And like I'm talking about in this situation too where it's like someone is also waiting outside the door waiting to get in and then like they walk in immediately after you like, oh my fucking God, and they see your face, they know who you are, they know you're the killer, okay? Like there's no hiding it. That's so fucking embarrassing. I just wouldn't. I would have to like, you know how in jail they like will like fucking unscrew a fucking air vent and like climb out of it and escape, and like not like actual jail but like in movies and shit. That's what I don't care. That's what I'd have to do. There would have to be some other escape plan for me. I would start digging my way out of there. I don't give a fuck. And that restaurant was so good too. Like I'm not gonna give up on that restaurant. That restaurant was fucking bomb. I don't care. I don't care. I would want to go back. Like, and I would never be able to show my face there ever again. Like, this is literally going to be my new date spot. Like, I love this fucking place. And I'm gatekeeping it. I don't care. I'm not telling you guys where it is. Unless you want to go on a date with me. Then you'll find out. So those are the circumstances. So I was like, man, what the fuck do you even do? And then I was like, oh my God, like, even if you just like run out and like never show your face again, then what if like 5 years later you want to come back to that restaurant, you think it's safe, but little do you know, back in the fucking manager's office, there's a CCTV footage picture of you leaving the bathroom and it fucking says on the wall, it says fucking big booty dookie shitter poopy butt, don't let this fucking person come eat here. And it literally says big fat poopy shit ass. This person can't eat here and they're not allowed. Ban them. That's just so bad. Because that's what would happen. There's no other way. Like there's just no other way. But thankfully we just tinkled and I'm sure that they figured it out. And it's probably like all they had to do was, you know how they have to like go to the top of the tank and like fucking, there's probably just some shit that like wasn't hooked. That's probably all they had to do. and I'm sure they figured it out in no time. But even the top of the toilet tank is so fucking gross to me. Like, ew. I don't give a fuck. Like, I couldn't tell you the last time that I had to touch the fucking top of a toilet tank. It's been literally probably over 10 years because I live in apartments now that have maintenance people. So and then that doesn't even happen. I feel like that don't even happen to toilets nowadays. And does that shit even happen in toilets nowadays? Like new good toilets? When does that ever happen? I feel like that was more of a thing in the past. I feel like big toilet, like big toilet has been really making better toilets lately, I think. I really want a nice, like, oh my God, that is some, like, I have a bidet installed in my bathroom and my toilet. Best decision I ever made. Um, but when I like get like money and I have a house one day, just imagine you're a guest in my house. You come over, you're like, hey, Emily, I need to use the bathroom. Can I use the bathroom? Sure, yeah, down the hall to the right. You go in the bathroom, the lights, automatic lights turn on. But it's not like scary automatic lights where they like just flash on and you're like, oh my God, like that's kind of, it's gonna be like a nice, like it's gonna like dim and then it's gonna get a little bit brighter. And then the toilet's gonna be there. It's gonna be closed, right? Closed, but it's gonna be like one of those toilets that it doesn't even like have a tank or anything. It just looks like it's like floating on the wall, right? One of those toilets. And then you walk up to it and the seat opens by itself. And you're like, ooh, this is luxurious. And then you go to sit your cold little tushy bottom on it. Oh my God. And you realize, wow, the toilet seat is heated. This is amazing. And this is a controversial thing because I am one for heated toilet seats. Oh my God, I've sat on a few in my day, and man, there is just something so comforting about a heated toilet seat to me. And I I was listening to another podcast that I like, and one of the hosts was saying how they hate heated toilet seats because they think that it feels like how it feels when someone was just sitting on the toilet, they got off, and then you sat down on the toilet. And I was like, man, okay, that is kind of a real take. That is a real take. But no, I don't think me personally, I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. I think that it's like a very nice, comforting. It's kind of like having the car warmer seats in your car. It's very much that same feeling for those of you who haven't had the luxury of sitting on a heated toilet seat before. And if any of you want to sit on a heated toilet seat, if you go to Dover Street Market in Los Angeles, haven't been there in a while, but I did have to tinkle last time that I was in there, and they did have a heated toilet seat. So I'm just saying, if you're in the Los Angeles area and you're curious, oh my God, imagine like Dover Street Market. Like I drive by tomorrow and there's just a fucking line out the door. That would be the stupidest shit ever. So yeah, just best believe my toilet would be super fucking luxurious. And I don't know, but somehow like the toilet paper, it would like, well, obviously it would have a fucking bidet. Because be for real, in this day and age, you're scratching at your poor tender butthole with toilet paper. And I know that you guys be shitting, so I know y'all be wiping 900 fucking times. Okay? I know y'all be shitting. So why is this like the shit episode? Why is this like the shit episode? What's like what? Enough. I don't want to. We're done. But yeah, the toilet paper for those who because sometimes you need to just dry off after the bidet, just to pat yourself dry. The toilet paper would like come out of the wall, and then it would like go back in. I'm trying to think of what other like cool innovations we could like do for like the future of like bathroom like other cool things. That would be cool because toilet paper is like ugly. Like if it could like come out of the wall, that'd be cool. I'm like, I wouldn't want the toilet to come out of the wall because it's like that's unnecessary. That's really all I could think of right now. Yeah, but I would definitely want that to happen. Where was I? What was even the beginning of this story? Yeah, we're just talking about toilets. Yeah, to the top of the toilet. I have to retrace back in my head. But yeah, I haven't touched the top of a toilet tank in fucking forever. And it just reminds me of like a nasty, dirty. It reminds me of I don't know, something about the top of the toilet tank doesn't even feel like a toilet to me. It like very much gives like lobster tank. Doesn't it give that like dirty grocery store lobster tank? Like, ew, I don't want to fucking put my hand in there. Like, no, I don't want to. Please don't make me do it. Guys, no one has ever forced me to put my hand in the top of a toilet tank. I promise. Sorry, this episode, guys, like I said, I already fucking recorded this shit already. But actually, the we have taken a lot more creative. What's the word? I don't fucking know what I'm trying to say. I've kind of said a lot of things that I didn't even say in the first version of recording this anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, we're gonna take some calls, guys, and it's juicy. It's juicy this week, so we got a lot to talk about. But we're gonna take the first caller. Hold on one second. Let me make sure. Okay. Hello, caller number one.
Hey ma, you sexy. Hey ma, you sexy. Hey ma, you sexy.
Who was that? Which one of you was that? Tell me right now. Tell me right now. Come clean. Who was that? I for real. I checked my the speak pipe, the voicemail fucking website that I've been using now. And I checked it this morning, and that was my most recent received voicemail that I got. And I thought that was fucking hilarious. Just no comments, no questions, just a little song. Just a little song for me. um but whoever that was, make yourself known. Maybe I could take you out sometime. Maybe I could take you to the restaurant I'm gatekeeping. And I promise I won't take a big fat shit in the toilet. I promise, babe. But anyway, thank you, my king. Okay, next caller. This is the this is the actual caller of the week. Caller number 2.
Hi, Queen. Um, okay, so I want some relationship advice. Little backstory. 2 years ago, I was in a relationship and he was cheating on me for like a year. He was a truck driver. Um, and he would be like talking to prostitutes, had like all these dating apps. I like ended up going through his phone 3 days before New Year's and found out everything, and like it was rough. Sis was going through it. But now I met really such a great guy. I don't think he would ever do anything like that. He's so different from all the other guys that I've been with, and he's like grown and just a good man overall. But I do see myself still struggling with like trust issues and just like getting triggered. um and like I don't know how to handle that because like he doesn't deserve to deal with my bullshit. But the bullshit is very much still there, so I don't know if you have any advice. If you can just like touch on the topic, I would really appreciate it. But I want to end this off by saying I really do love you so much. Your videos give me so much joy. I'm literally like, I feel like I'm your biggest fan.
Okay. Thank you, babes. I think it cut her off at the end there because I think you can only record a minute and 30 seconds worth of stuff. But thank you. Thank you, babe. Um damn. Okay. So basically what she wants to know is my advice for not bringing what has happened to you in past relationships into new relationships. All things considered, that the new person has not done anything to make you think that way about them or anything. Honestly, that's real though. Like that is a common like it's just like something that you see a lot happening, where people who've been like hurt in the past um taking shit out on their new partner who hasn't like even done fucking anything. And I mean, hey, it's fucked up, but you know the stupid saying where it's like, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That's really what it is in that situation. It's like, okay, you're either the hero, like, and you didn't go through any like fucked up shit, and you're like a good like unfazed person, or you turn into the villain because of what the fucked up shit people did to you, and you're like, fuck it, I'm the villain now too. Fuck it. And now I'm gonna make my problems everyone else's problems too. Because of the shit that happened to me. And I feel like at one point I was like that a little bit. Um but for like good reason though. Like I would have to still have some sneaking suspicion that someone was doing something to me. And in my scenario, in my case, it would still be something where like that person, the new person would do something that my ex would do that was an issue or was something that was like brought to light or whatever, whether it's cheating or whatever. And then even if it was something that didn't, end up being as big of a deal, but I would kind of like take it from 0 to 100 a little bit and be like, oh, well, this is the same thing that so and so did, so whatever. But if I wasn't, if I'm in a relationship with someone that is like really like, she says that this guy's like good and mature and everything, and he's like a real man, I don't think, babes, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Like I feel like I only will take it there if it's something that in the past has been an issue for me. But if there's no red flags and like everything's going good, I feel like at that point you kind of got to like look into yourself in a corny it's like search deep within your soul and you'll find love. Like, girl, shut up, but you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's like you got to look within and be like, okay, like I know I was hurt, but I got to work on myself and I got to fix this shit myself because no one's going to fix this shit for me. Unless you get a therapist, they can help, but that's really it. Like you're going to have to like go deeper, and heal whatever wounds that, people fucking did to you or whatever fucked up shit happened. You can't blame other people for stuff that happened in your past. It's not fair. It's just not fair. And I do stand by that. I do stand by that. And I know that people are hurt and I know that people have been through a lot of fucked up shit. And girl, trust me, like some of the and we're gonna get into it one day. Maybe not today, but we're gonna get into it. The stories that I have and the scandals and the tea of people cheating on me is astronomically insane. And I'll tell people this and they're just like, girl, how are you even like standing right now? And I'm like, hey, I'm just God's strongest soldier. What can I say? What can I say, man? But a lot of this stuff has happened like very long ago, so I'm not really like that phased by it anymore. Um, I am in a fucked up way very grateful that a lot of this shit happened to me at a younger age, like dealing with shitty boyfriends, so that now I'm able to like as an adult not act that way. Like I kind of like got that shit out of my system when I was like 17, 18, 19, 20 even, but now I'm 27 now. I'm like, girl, like we have grown and matured. Like don't get me wrong, like I still dated a fucking couple losers in between, but I was nowhere near dealing with the people that I had dealt with at one point in time. And I would never stand for that ever again. So I mean, if you're being respected and there's literally no red flags there, you just gotta like, you gotta charge it to the game, babes. You just gotta be like, well, something. It's either, am I the problem at this point? Like, you gotta fucking dig deeper and figure out because exactly, like, you don't want to be the one that sabotages. You don't want to sabotage something, because that's a very real thing too. A lot of people will think, okay, this is too good for me. I'm not worthy of this. Like, I don't deserve this. I need to like, and then in your subconscious, you self-sabotage stuff because you feel deep down that you are not deserving of something like that. Which is, I've seen people go through that too. And that's unfortunate too, because it's like, damn, and I'm not saying that you don't think highly of yourself. And I hope that you do think highly of yourself, but that can be an issue for a lot of people that they self-sabotage. But I don't know. Me personally, I am a firm believer in dating in your level, if not a notch higher. Because if I'm here and you're here, it's like we're not even on the same, like we're not even in the same like lifestyle. And I'm not saying, bitch, I'm driving fucking Bugattis and then but like, I mean, mentally, physically, and a lot of shit that goes into it. Like, I am not dating a man or woman or fucking anyone that is like down. Like, I don't. Why would I? Why would I want to date under what I feel like I deserve. And it doesn't all have to be fucking financial shit, because I feel like people hear women say shit that I want a man who's here. Like, bitch, no, it doesn't just mean that I want a fucking man who could pay for everything. Like, yeah, would I love that? Yes, great. Great, definitely would. Also, that's a requirement. No, but I mean, like, mentally, like everything, emotionally, like your emotional maturity. Like, bitch, I need you here. If I'm here with myself, and I'm confident, and I don't have fucking red flags. I mean, I'm sure some people would disagree. No, but I mean, a lot of my exes really can't talk shit about me, and that's why all of my exes, even ones from so goddamn long ago, are still like this. Please, 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 please. Like, please, you know what I mean? Like, I am not the problem in a lot of these relationships. So, and a lot of my exes can attest to that. So, and there really only has been one man that I've dated that I've like really trusted with my whole fucking life. And that was the ex in past episodes. If you've heard me talk about the ex that is like amazing and deserves the whole world, that's him. Everyone else can kind of kick rocks. Everyone else, no, didn't fucking trust you like wholeheartedly. But yeah, he's the only one that I like really trusted with like every fucking thing. And I would just never want to date like, yeah, I'm just like over that. Like, I'm over that. I did that when I was fucking younger, and I'm not doing that shit anymore. And this is a perfect example. Perfect example. And we're kind of getting off the topic of the advice that she wanted, but this is just another like example of what I mean with relationship shit and stuff working out. So my manager, and I was given permission to talk about this because this just happened 2 days ago. My manager, who is just, let me just paint the picture for you. So I have a manager at my club. She's really hardworking. She's really good at her job. She takes her job seriously. She has her own house. She has kids that like love her to death, and she loves them. She's a great mom. She's very much like, I would like, my kids are my everything. Like, they're her top priority. She has cars. She has like, the girl is pretty and paid, okay? And she has her shit together, everything's good. So she has been dating another one of the guys that works at the club as well. He's like a bouncer, and she's been dating him for quite some time, for years now. Before she was even a manager at the club, she was dating him. And I want to say they've been together for like 5 or so years. And, I don't know her whole fucking life history, but I feel like as years have gone by, like she's kind of been leveling up, and he's kind of just been like staying here. And so, now she has a house, she has all this stuff, and like everything's good. They live together, he lives in the house, but it's her house, mind you, her house, her cars, her everything. And they co-parent her kids. He has a child of his own. They're all co-parenting. Cool. And she just found out 2 days ago that he's been having an affair for a year with a girl that works at another club down the street that he also works at sometimes. And we were like, what the fuck? When she told me, I literally thought it was a prank. I was like, there's no fucking way. Because like, again, I don't really like ever talk to him, but like from the interactions that I've gotten from him, it's like they seem like they were in a happy relationship. He just kind of gives like very airhead vibes, but in kind of like an innocent way, like not a harmless way. It's almost just like a guy that is just like so like doofy that you feel like he would never cheat on you because he's like just kind of like airhead. I don't know. And I never really got the vibe that like he would have been doing that to her. And I was like, damn. And it wasn't even like no sneaky link. Like, he was completely involved with this other woman. And the girl, I don't know if she knew about her. Apparently she had no idea. And then, she had just 2 days ago told my manager and sent the receipts and everything. She had videos of them together. She had the whole everything, the proof was in the fucking pudding, okay? And then the motherfucker still has the audacity to deny it. Still has the audacity to try to deny it. So it was just, something was not adding up. It's not making sense. But she tells us, and she's kind of like so calm about it. And we're like, girl, like, are you okay? And she was like, honestly, yeah, like I'm upset. And, I've been crying on and off, but like, fuck him. Like, man, he's a fucking lame. Like, She was like, I kind of was just like mentally checked out for a while now, and this is just like this is just the fucking push that I needed. You know what I mean? Kind of a thing. It's like you get comfortable with someone, man. Your kids like that person. I don't have kids, so again, can't like speak for that. But it's like you're with someone. It's like stuff's going well. You live together. You know, you get comfortable, and it's like they were talking about like getting married and like all this shit. But I just feel like she was comfortable, but I didn't feel like she was fulfilled. And it reminds me of, and it just goes to fucking show, dude, that you can give a man everything and you could put a fucking roof over the fucking, I'm sure he probably helped out with bills and shit. But it's like, you could have everything. You can be the perfect fucking woman. You could be like the best mother to the fucking kids. You could be everything. Have the house, have the cars, have every fucking thing. And dude, a man will still have the fucking audacity at the end of the day, just depending on who they are as a person. And I'm not saying every man, but depending on who they are as a person, like that's it. And she, she was just kind of like, just mentally checked out. And she was like, man, like good riddance, I guess, like it's sad, but like shit, what are you going to do? And, it reminded me of a video that I saw of a woman talking about, I don't know who it was, but it was one of those, it was like, it wasn't the sprinkle woman, but it was one of those like adjacent people talking about how you should never like hold a man down. Like if you're someone who, like, example, like your man is in like a shitty situation or whatever, and you're like holding them down and you're paying for shit, and they are almost like in this weird like embarrassed like position, but you're like, I got it, babe, and you're like making them, you're trying not to make them like feel embarrassed about it. You're paying for shit, you're doing this, you're doing that, like, and I feel like it's more for like super like macho men that like feel like they need to be a fucking alpha male. But she kind of was saying, she was like, dude, if you could do every fucking thing for a man, pay for shit, do whatever when they don't got it, but at the end of the day, when he's back on his feet and like, he has his little motion back, he's going to resent you so fucking bad because you were like the provider, and you put him in this like submissive space, and he is going to resent you so bad for that because you made him feel emasculated and like less like a man, which is crazy. But like the thought process of that as a man, but it is really fucking true for a lot of men. Like it is really true. And he's going to fucking resent you, and he's going to go do some shit. And I feel like that is exactly what it was in their situation, because she even told me that that I was like, what the fuck? Like, what was he even saying? Like, and, he said, I don't like the way you talk to me or some of the things you do because it makes me feel like less of a man. And I said, oh, that's all I needed to hear. That was all I needed to fucking hear. Seriously. Because it's like, that sounds like a you problem. That sounds like you feel that way about yourself. Cause it's like, that's got, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, that is your insecurity talking. And so now you feel like you had to go find someone that was more on your level so that you can feel like more of a man around that person. And again, I don't know, this other girl threw a fucking hole in the wall, but I know she don't got a fucking house of her own, and she don't got like, I could pretty much guarantee you that like she's not in the position where my manager's at, like financially and life wise. And no shade to her either. No shade. Like I don't even fucking know the girl, but from what I heard around the grapevine, from what I heard around the grapevine, girl, through the grapevine, what I heard through the grapevine. And I think that he was just trying to find someone that was on the same level as him. And so that he could feel like, okay, I'm in the position of power here. Like I could be the man here. But at home, at the end of the day, where he goes back home, he knows that his bitch is making more money than him. She's in charge, and everything's in her name. Everything is hers. And guess what? Now you're kicked to the curb because that's her fucking house. It's her car. And he had the audacity to tell the other girl that the car was his and that the house was his and all this fucking shit was his. I know you got some fucking nerve. You really got some fucking nerve. So, I don't know how the fuck he was able to keep this a secret for a whole year, but that shit really fucking blew my mind. It really did blow my mind. So it just goes to show, man, it's like, Really. And I will never, ever, ever, ever in my life go out of a way for a man. Um, and I'm kind of like I've said this before, but my last ex was like kind of my last straw for a while when it came to dating men. And I really do feel like it's kind of a hard situation for me because if a guy comes off like, okay, well, I can't really say that because a lot of these guys like that come to the club, they like try to show off with the money and like do all that shit and try to impress you. That shit is so unattractive to me. It's like, as if I'm looking at it in a relationship aspect or like someone that I would like see myself with. Never in a million fucking years would I ever date somebody from the club. And I said this out loud recently to my manager, a different manager, not the one that I was just talking about because there's multiple managers in my club. And to my friend, and then he was like, never say never, you really never know. And I'm like, no, oh, I'm saying never, babe, I'm saying never. Like that's where I draw the line. Like I just would never, like I have no desire to even date someone or even fucking like you. Once you come into the club and if I meet you at the club, you are a trick and that is it. You are a fucking you are an ATM. I'm looking at you, you are a money machine. That is it. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care. And if you come to me with that energy and you're like, "Oh, I want to give you, I want to spend money on you," like whatever. But it's like, yeah, I know what it is. Like I know the fucking game too. Like these guys aren't stupid. So it's like, yeah, it's like you want my time and energy in return too. It's like, okay, you want to pay me to go out to dinner, like you want arm candy, you want the whole fucking, you want me to like the girlfriend experience, the whole fucking thing. It's like, bitch, you know what? You already know how the shit goes. So it's like, okay, it's a mutual fucking thing here. Um, but with my ex, we started off as friends and like I really liked him as a person and I didn't even know he had money like that. Like I knew he like did well for himself, but I had no idea. Like the man makes money. I had no fucking idea. And then we were dating and shit and he would pay for stuff and if, like everything was cool, but he wasn't like, babe, I just bought you these new Rico. It's like he wouldn't like just buy shit for no reason. And man, am I waiting for the fucking day where I find someone like that because dude, I shit you not, if I come across a guy who doesn't like flash his money around because that's so unattractive to me, who doesn't flash his money around, is funny and I have shit in common with him and actually like will pay for shit and like kind of like not take control because I hate that because it's like, bitch, don't tell me what the but I'm talking about like this is like a while down the road when I've hung up my boots and I'm done dancing and all this shit, and you know what I mean, who is like same personality but also is like paying the bills and taking care of your girl. Bitch, the way that I would be settled down so quick, so motherfucking quick. But when it comes to guys that like show off the money, it's like I don't see you as someone I'm like attracted to. I see you as just like a money, like ew, like I just like I don't know how to describe it, man. I don't know how to, but yeah. Man, I'm just going off on a fucking tangent now. But it's so funny because then when it comes to dating women, I'm the fucking opposite. Like I'm the one that's like, babe, I got it. Like whatever you want, I got it. Like that's how I am when it comes to with women. I'm like the opposite. Like I want you to be the princess. Like I want to like spoil you. Like I want to buy you shit. Um so what the fuck is that about? What is that about? So I don't even know where to go from here cuz I'm like, girl, like this is why I'm single, man, cuz I got all these fucking requirements. But no, man, I'm not looking for anything at all. I like downloaded Hinge like a few months ago and I was like, man, fuck this fucking shit. I deleted that shit. And that shit is so whack, man. That shit is so whack. I met one cool person on there. Um and they know who they are. I'm not gonna name drop, but and we're friends. It's not like on some like weird shit. But that's it. That's really it. That's really it. I just can't like I don't know, I can't even imagine like I would love to like go on dates and stuff. But I couldn't even like I don't want a boyfriend or a girlfriend right now. I don't think like I couldn't even I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I really do like I love working and I love like doing my own thing when I want to do things. Like, I like doing shit by myself, and I like being able to just do what I fucking want any day when I wake up. And it's like no one could fucking, not that anyone would ever tell me what to do in a relationship, because that's never fucking happening. But I don't know, man. Freedom is so cool. And for anyone who is like sad that they're single or is like going through that, especially around the holidays, it's like, you know, if you don't have a partner or whatever, like a lot of people I feel like get like the seasonal depression and shit, and especially around Christmas and stuff, people like I feel like get upset or whatever. And I went to a when me and Rachel a few weeks ago, we went to the tea house. We went to this late night tea house for a community women's circle. And I had mentioned like while we were there about the SZA song at the beginning of the SZA song where she's like, I'm just feeling a lot of rejection. And then then the guy is like, well, that's amazing. If no one wants you, then you're free. And I'm like, honestly, that is so real. Like, that is so real because, and have I mentioned that on here before? Did I mention that when I was talking about the women's circle? I don't remember. If I've said it, I'm so sorry, but it still resonates with me. Um, but something about that is, it's like, it's so real. It's so real. It's like, oh my God, like I could do whatever the fuck I want. Like, I am so, so, so grateful for this silly little life of mine. And I'm so grateful that I could just wake up any day and just do whatever the fuck I want. And I make my own schedule at work. And I literally just, dude, I just be doing side quests and like living this silly fucking life and doing whatever. And it like, it doesn't even matter. Like, I fucking love my life, and I will preach that shit until the day I die, man. I love my life. I really do. And I'm like not trying to like rub it into anyone who's like maybe not in like a good place right now. And I just want to let you know that um I don't want to say it'll get better, because I hate when people say that, because it's so fucking lame to me, and I feel like it's just such an empty thing to say, because it's like what everyone says, like, it's gonna get better. Like, shut the fuck up. It's like, okay, like, you're just, I don't know how else to say. I really don't know like how else to say it without saying it like that, though. It's just like you're just not in your slaying era yet. All right, that might be worse. That might be worse. But you know what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying, though. It's like, you know, we all go through fucking shit, and like there's time periods that are like worse than others, but it's all to teach us lessons and to show us, because if we were all fucking super happy 24/7, we wouldn't even be able to like appreciate what that feels like, cuz you're like, you know what I mean? You'd go numb to it eventually. And you wouldn't even appreciate it anymore. So we have to like feel other shit to make good shit feel good as well. Does that make sense? What am I, fucking Gandhi now, man? What the hell? Honestly, can I be real with you guys for a second? I don't really know anything about Gandhi. I know that people like say like should like Gandhi as if like you're referring to someone who's like super like, you know, like peace, love. But I don't know anything about Gandhi. Can I Google Gandhi right now? Isn't he? I know he's like an old man, but isn't Gandhi like isn't there like controversy with him? Like, what's tea? Like, what's the Gandhi tea? Gandhi. Gandhi controversy. Okay, I'm typing in Gandhi conch and CONTR. That's all I have typed in, and it just says Gandhi contributions to society. So I'm have reason to believe that maybe he's not bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't pay attention in school, and a lot of my knowledge on certain people from history is very limited because I'm not a history buff. I'm so sorry. I'm just not a history buff. I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot about things that happened in the past. Wait, is he? He's not still alive, is he? Guys, I'm embarrassed. Okay, the man died in 1940. Oh my God, he was born in 1869. Wait, how was he? No. Wait, what? How was he born in 1869 and then died in 1948? That doesn't make sense. How many years is that? Guys, I'm scared. I don't even have the fucking calculator. This happened last time. Wait, was he like 900 years old? How old? Okay, guys. How old? How old was Gandhi? How old is Gandhi? Oh my God, that's the first thing that comes up. Oh my God. Okay, guys. I'm so 1869 to 1948. That was 78 years. Why in my head is 1869 to 1948 literally sound like 1,000 years? This is like making me lose brain cells right now. I can't do this right now. I can't. I'm so sorry you guys had to listen to that. You guys are probably like, this is the dumbest bitch on the face of the planet. I'm so sorry. And I'm just being real with you guys. I'm never going to if I don't know what something is, I am never going to act like I know what it is, okay? Like I was on live the other day and someone was like, "Oh my God, are you so excited for the Pink Friday drop for Nicki Minaj's new album?" And I was like, and love me some Nicki. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so fucking excited." And then 2 seconds later, I was like, "I'm literally lying. I had no idea that her album was dropping." Like one thing about me, I'm just gonna lie, like, but then I'm gonna tell the truth 2 seconds later because it's just funny. It's a little bit that I do. Yeah, but okay, you know what? I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna wrap it up, and I swear, oh my fucking God, by the grace of God. Oh, sorry, I just bumped my nose on my microphone. I swear to God, if this episode didn't fucking record, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, so if you're seeing this right now, guess what? I didn't lose my mind. So all is well. So we're gonna find out right now. Okay, I love you guys. Okay, see you next week. Give me a kiss.